Yes. So I'll be talking also on resurrecting the fitness in a surgeon. This is not necessarily for surgeons because all of us may not be surgeons per se. This is about doctors, it's about all of us and people in our families, our lives, whom we can push towards fitness. Why is that important is because as we get older, I'm not only talking about the people who have already probably crossed 40, also the younger ones, because no matter what, there's always somebody younger than you. So the intention here is to picture yourself healthy for a long time, shaping up your plan to shape up. That is what the intention of this talk is, and finding your finest hour to get fit. Life is a one-time offer. Let's all of us use it well, because KK didn't know when he gave that performance that it will be his last. Maybe if he had paid more attention to his health, his fitness, his annual checkups, he probably would still be with us and singing for us in our next AIOS. So we don't know what's going to happen to us at the end of the day. So let's at least try whatever is in our mind to get it together. So yes, we all have our careers in full bloom. Either we're beginning, we're establishing, or we've reached a peak where we can't take a back seat. We have kids who are so involved now with their school and extracurricular activities. They have entrance exams. So we're all busy. We all have reasons. We have a hospital, we have a household to manage. One thing all of us can agree about life is that we're busy. There is no question about that. Each of us are busy in our own ways, but for sure we're all busy. We are busy, so something has to be given up. What do we give up? Do we give up watching TV? Do we give up watching OTT? No. The first task we eliminate to save time is to plan not to exercise. Or should we plan to exercise? That's the debate here. The first thing that we like to score out first is, Abhi chalo, we'll not go for walk today. I will sit and catch up on work. I'll make my PPT for tomorrow's. I'm not going to go to the gym. That's the easiest excuse. Now, once you cross off exercise from your to-do list, you're left with three choices. One, play the martyr and say, oh my God, I had to give up exercise, and pretend you don't really need to exercise because you think you're fit already. Or figure there's always tomorrow and that you'll get around to exercising next week, next month, next year. That's how it starts off. We'll do it next week. That becomes next month and it never happens. And the last thing is you try again and find ways to include the much needed exercise time in your overscheduled life when it's possible. There are 24 hours. None of us work for 24 hours. We can fit in that extra 30 minutes. Now, why shouldn't you give up? It's because we want a good quality of life. We want to be able to walk in this huge convention hall from one hall to another without getting breathless despite wearing your mask. Now, that's not happening. You see, many people are running from one hall to another and they're walking up to the stage, they're breathless. So, it's your quality of life. I'm giving you a simple example that's happened to us here. There's much more. You go to a mall at the end of like an hour or two, though your pockets are still full of money, you're out of energy because you don't have that cardiac push to keep you walking. So that's why we need to do it. If you make that effort to trade your sedentary lifestyle to one that's crucially important, that's your physical activity and your physical fitness, it's extremely important. And believe me, nobody I know other than my family will be able to tell accurately how old I am. Just because I've managed to keep myself fit. I'm not boasting or I'm not saying anything here, but I have got a lot of compliments over the last couple of weeks or months saying that my kids are growing up to my age and I'm growing back to my kids' age. That we three look like sisters. So this is a push. I'm telling you, it's so wonderful to listen from somebody that you look as old or probably a little older than your children. So you can reverse it. You will not be able to tell so many people, for example, here, many of the women and many of the men as well, you will not be able to tell their real age because they've pushed themselves to stay fit. And why, again, you should not give up is that, do you feel as fit as you were in your early 20s? Are you able to do those same activities? I know many people who are able to do more because they've pushed themselves. For example, my friend Anand, he was a poor sportsman in school and college. He never played a sport other than swimming. And today, in his fifth decade of life, he's running marathons. 42 kilometers he's running. No, sir, I didn't give the right age. I'm giving you an average something. I don't want to reveal his age. But at that age, he's able to run 42 kilometers. So he's much fitter than his 20s. But maybe a lot of us are not. He even won the 5K marathon that happened at AIOC. He came first in that. So unless you make that attempt to push, and it's not easy, and probably everybody can't do as well as he has done. But still, for our own personal, health, I think we need to do it. And these are the several benefits of exercise. I think the most important for me is the day I have exercised well, I can sleep well. I think, and that sleep is what gives you the energy for the next day. For me, that is probably the single most, important thing about exercising. And the hardest thing about exercising is actually to start. And once you start, the hardest thing is to stop, because once you get going, once you start seeing the kilos dropping, once you start seeing your clothes becoming looser, and once the compliments start coming in, you don't want to stop. People have to tell, "Arey, you're worked out." Sam is shaking his head. How many kilos have you lost, Sam? Yes, 15 kilos he's lost. I've seen Sam for the last 3 to 4 years, and he's lost that much weight only walking. Nothing else he's done. Predominant thing has been walking, no investment, zero other than shoes. We'll come to that. So how to begin? You begin by making a commitment to start exercising for 5 minutes, for 5 days a week. Nobody is asking you to give 50 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. No. That you will build up as the time goes along. Just 5 minutes. You go to YouTube, just put 5-minute workout. They will give you thousands of videos for your level, for your age, for your gender, where you can do 5 minutes of workout. That's all it takes. There's one, look for it, 8-minute abs. That's all it takes. 8 minutes, you'll get all your abdominal muscles working with that workout. So it's only 5 minutes a day. Start it. Then you start increasing. Once you become comfortable with 5 minutes of workout and you say, okay, now I'm not having any more body ache, go to 10, go to 15, and then followed by a half an hour. You do not need to exercise frantically every day, but you must devise a plan so that you stick to it. If you don't make a plan, you won't stick to it. Physical fitness takes patience. Okay, everybody thinks that it works, immediately. It will not work like that. It takes patience, it takes perseverance, energy, enthusiasm, all of it put together. But like I said, make a plan first. What you want to do, what is your achievement? And people stop working out because they don't see immediate results. Perhaps that mindset can be attributed like, you need to have everything right now. You put something into an oven, it heats in 30 seconds. You put something on your computer now, the fast computers, it works immediately. So it doesn't work like that. So you should have patience, because it takes 4 weeks for you to see your body start to change. Don't expect it in 1 week. I've done 15 minutes every day for the last 5 days. My weighing scale hasn't moved by a few grams. It takes 4 weeks because a lot of it is physiological. You have to wait. It takes 8 weeks for your people around you to notice. For them to say, "Arey, you seem to have lost some weight. Your face has gone smaller. You're looking slimmer." It takes that much time. And it takes 12 weeks for the rest of the world. One good thing about 12 weeks is that you may not have met anybody for that 12 weeks or 3 to 4 months, and they're seeing you after a few months, definitely they'll see a change. Don't expect your husband or your wife to say, you have lost weight, and then you'll get irritated if they say, no, you have not lost weight. They're seeing you every day. They don't see a difference. Take a picture, compare it with yourself, because the most irritating and annoying thing when I ask my husband is, do you think I've lost some weight? He's like, no, same. So then, you should not let that pull you down. You should, push for it. No, sir. I just bought him glasses yesterday. No. Okay. So this is an important thing. All your excuses I have listed out, and I'm giving you a solution for each one of them. It's too early in the morning. If the birds can get up, so can you. Please get up as they start chirping. Go for a walk. I just ate. All the more reason. Go for a walk after your dinner. Don't have to run or jog. You'll get cramps. Just go for a leisurely walk. You can burn off your dinner. I'm too fat. Fine, you start exercising. Do less, strenuous exercises, protect your knees, but start. You will start seeing it coming down. It's too cold, wear warm clothes, go to a gym which is temperature controlled. You can't find so many reasons. Where you get warmers for your arms and legs and everything now. Everything's on Amazon, easily available. If it's too cold or too hot, go to the gym. If it's raining, go to your apartment gym now. All fancy apartments come with a gym. So go ahead, go exercise there. I feel like sitting. The more you sit, the more you want to sit. That's all there is. Okay, so you have to get going. I'm too tired. Energy you want, you exercise. The amount of energy that you get after exercising, people most often think that the minute I exercise, I need to go and nap. Not at all. It doesn't allow you, your body. The treadmill hurts my knees. Find other ways. The cross trainer is excellent. Rowing machine, and even if all your joints are still bothering you too much, then go swim. It's easiest because there's no weight bearing at all. I don't have the right shoes. Come on, all of us get a decent enough salary to buy a decent enough shoe. You don't need to get the marathoner shoe because I know they're crazy expensive. Just get something that is soft on your knees. It's dark outside. You get nice reflective clothing. Carry a torch. Take a dog or take a spouse if you don't like dogs. Somebody to keep away. No, but it's happened. It's scary. You need somebody to protect you at times. I'm afraid of dogs. Now that's worse. Carry a stick. Even I'm afraid. I stopped cycling and running because I'm scared of the street dogs. But carry a stick. If you wield it like that, like a mad person, no dog is going to come near you. So just carry one. Okay, last slide with the excuses, I hope. It hurts to walk? Not really. It just need to build up the muscle strength. You'll get better as you get going. I'd rather go eat in a restaurant, fine. That's all we have done for the last 4 days. We have only eaten. But good that we walked from one hall to eat. Same way, park your car, go by metro, walk to your restaurant. You'll build up an appetite, and believe me, the guilt feels so much lesser that you walk to a restaurant, you'll have that damn dessert. I'm out of shape. Well, you need to get into shape, you need to do something. And that does not mean going on Myntra and buying looser clothes. It means going on Amazon and buying clothes for your gym. Okay, and then and gym clothes, even if you wear them loose, it's okay. People will know you've lost weight, so it's okay. I can't leave the kids home alone. Involve them. Take them for a swim with you. Take them for a jog. Take them for cycling with you. And more importantly, take your spouse along. Or take turns to work out so that, everybody is involved here. My husband won't join me. Okay, my wife also may not join me. Let them leave. You set an example. Okay, the minute you start looking better than your spouse, he or she will automatically start moving. Seriously, they don't want to look less better than you. No, you'll have started a journey together. You'll want to do it together. You'll want to look nice together. I have 20 minutes, more than enough. I'm on vacation. I will show you pictures where even a vacation should not deter you. So most of the European vacations or the US vacations, you're anyway going to walk. That's good. I hate gardening. That's sad because it's actually a good form of exercising if you all have gardens. I love shopping. Make it a walking expedition. Wear shoes, wear sneakers every time you go to a mall and count your steps. You would have finished your 5,000 steps in that mall along with your 5,000 or whatever rupees, 50,000 rupees. I can come up with more reasons. Still, I can find more solutions. So any other reasons we'll discuss outside. So set realistic goals you can live with. Start your exercising program. Don't worry, you have lots more years to catch up. Short-term goals. This is what I keep telling everybody. Short-term goals. You know why? Every single goal you achieve makes you push longer. So I have my husband, I will show you his picture, who wants to lose 20 kilos. So with that 20 kilos in front of him, he's not able to lose even 2 kilos. The same thing, my daughter needed to lose 5 kilos. I set a target of 2 kilos for her first. I said, let's lose 2 first. And you should have date goals. Have a occasion like a birthday or like she went for a scuba diving camp. So I said, by the time you go to your scuba diving camp, you should have lost 2 kilos. She was so motivated. She stopped eating after 7 and she lost those 2 kilos by the time she went. She is so much more confident about herself along with her peers because she didn't want to be told, that you can't fit into this or you can't be fit enough to run. So have these short-term goals because it will help you reach them and motivate you for the next big goal. So these are some short goals that you can have. And these last two are pretty important because they also contribute towards your lung capacity. So if you can cut down on your smoking. As regards alcohol, we can't ever have alcohol without the customary popcorn and the cheese and the fried chicken. So that's the thing that adds to the weight because many people say, "Arey, alcohol mein kya hai? Calories hai." But uske saath jo khate hai, wo bhi gets added. So try to cut down on that. Then long-term goals, I'm just going to run through them. So these are some of the long-term goals that you can have. These cannot happen instantly. You need to make time for it. So every beginning is hard. So push for it. These are all some things that I don't want to keep pushing, but you know what it is. You start off with small goals. Be realistic. Don't say that I'm going to get up at 4 o'clock. It doesn't work. None of the gyms open. Okay. Keep a target like, this works for me. I need to be at work by 8. Work backwards. By 7, I need to be back home, which means by 6, I need to hit the gym, which means by 5:30, I have to wake up. So, have those realistic targets and you can push. This is something that you need at least 30 minutes a day eventually because research has shown that working out once a week is like spinning your wheels in the mud. You won't get anywhere. Okay. You need more than that. Some fitness gains are made when you exercise intensively, even twice a week. So this is for people who have already reached there. They probably just need to maintain. Thrice is nice. 3 or 4 exercise sessions will greatly improve, and 5 or 6 will be absolutely great. So if you can manage that, fantastic. Okay, but you should remember, the more frequent you exercise, the more higher is the fat loss, which is what we all want. Okay, so 21 days to get a new habit. Now finding the right time is what works for you. So there are many people who say morning is good, evening is good, but whatever works for you, because if you're starting surgeries at 6 or 7 in your practice, you can't obviously work out then. So then you do it in the evening. There is no study that has proven that this is the best time for you to exercise. I know people who run at night, because the roads are empty then. I know people who cycle at night. It still works fantastically. So then this is again consistency. So this is the 5 main goals. Be specific about what you want. Measure it. It's very, very important. Attainable goals. Don't say I'm going to start off with a 42K. Start with a 5K, 21, 10, so many other. You record your success, because then you can go back and say, okay, at this point of time I was 5 kilos, now I've again put on 2, I want to go back to 5. How long it took for you to gain and lose is important, and timely and tangible. You should be able to see the difference. If you don't see the difference, there's no use. Okay, so this is last few images only, no more talk. So this is the investment. Okay, you have to, if you're a kind of person who can work out on your own, fair enough, but I'm not. I either need somebody to tell me this is your target for the day, or I need to do a group workout, because I get bored easily. I'm not going to be able to run or swim or cycle, because these are all individual activities and you need to be highly motivated. I want to do it, but I need somebody to push me. And if you can do it at home, invest in a couple of weights. They're not expensive. Decathlon has all the ranges. Just go pick up whatever and then upgrade. If you're now easily lifting 5 or 10 kilos, get 15, 20, keep upgrading. Make it fun. So each one of these people are motivators. So the day I don't go, I have calls. The previous night somebody will say, why haven't you come? And the guy there in the center is born on the same date that I am. He's also born on the same date, but he's about 20 years older than me. Okay, he's the highest distributor for pharma in our state. He owns a pharmaceutical company. So he's at least 20-25 years older than me, but he still works out the same intensity that I do. So age is here just a number, is what I'm trying to tell you. And involve your family. So this is husband and me in some gym, but then this happened and both of us bloated terribly, and then he managed to pull down 20 kilos. So what I'm saying, and no, the other thing is he's put it back on, but and I have somehow tried to stay, but that's what I'm saying. It's so easy to give up. That one extra kebab or one extra scoop of ice cream is something you should not do. And involve the kids. So that is when they were really young. They didn't have anything to do when I was gymming in a conference or a holiday, but they would come with me. And this is during COVID. They used to do the cult workouts online at home. So this was dance, fitness. So whatever works for them, involve them. And this is when I was traveling. So I was just trying to tell you there's no excuse. This was somewhere in, I think, California. The apartment had a gym. So I used to go there all the days that I was there. I used to go and work out. So no excuses. So the most important thing is stay focused and have a balance. You don't have to overdo anything. I think you can make your achievements. And this is a quick read on what each specialist does for their exercise. Forget the third one. Strongly brewed coffee doesn't bring down weight or increase your endurance. So ophthalmologists are the simplest, moderate and regular walks. But still, something to take home. What each of the specialists like. Hemato-oncologists do CrossFit. It's never too late. Let's make a strong beginning. Thank you so much.